Thank you, Michael. The Greek lessons, I hope, are over right now, and I want to greet all of you, my dear sisters and brothers in Christ, with the Christian Orthodox greeting at this time of the year. We greet each other with Christos Anesti, Christ is risen. So I greet all of you with our Orthodox Christian salutation and blessing, knowing that in our interfaith community of New York, every blessing is received in the spirit in which it is given. I want to thank my dear friend and incredible leader of our community, as well as a remarkable philanthropist, Michael Psaros. I want to thank him. Michael, thank you for your generous introduction. I want to note that Michael has been the pillar around which the St. Nicholas National Shrine was brought to fruition after my election as Archbishop of the Greek Orthodox Church in the United States. It already has been 5 years now, Michael, unbelievable. With the pandemic, I think we all have lost the real sense of time. Sometimes these years really feel longer than 5 years. So Michael's commitment and his perseverance never wavered, even when there were great challenges. And I'm so proud to say that the interfaith opportunities at St. Nicholas National Shrine are only going to grow as we move forward. I also want to thank the Reverend Chloe Breyer, Executive Director. She's here, I think. Huh? She's everywhere normally. Oh, okay. The Executive Director, the brilliant Executive Director of Interfaith Center. I want to thank her for all her efforts to keep the vision of Dean Martin alive in our wonderful and diverse community of New York. My heartfelt greetings also go to Dean Martin's wife, Pamela. I met her earlier and we chatted so well. God bless you, and may your husband's memory be eternal, Pamela. Coming myself from Constantinople, also known as Istanbul, and I can believe that this has been a song also, I'm sure you remember, Constantinople, Istanbul, which is a tremendous cosmopolitan center of layers upon layers of history. It was always my experience as a religious and ethnic minority that interfaith dialogue is more necessary than ever, everywhere in the world. And it is only in the unfolding of our relationships, in the mutuality of respect, of understanding, and ultimately love, that we grow in our own spirits, both with integrity in our own beliefs, and at the same time, in regard and esteem for the beliefs of others. Thus, I am particularly honored by this bestowal of the James Parks Morton Interfaith Award, and I see it as a sign to keep our engagement with one another vibrant. Dean Morton was often known as the Green Dean for his environmental witness and for his concern. And he was a dear friend of our Green Patriarch, as Michael reminded us, His All Holiness, our Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew, who has led the wider Christian world in acknowledging the environmental responsibility that is inherent in all faith traditions, as we honor the creation of the Creator. I have to say that it is under the guidance and tutelage of His All Holiness that I came of age as a churchman, admiring the Patriarch's sensitivity in ecumenical and interfaith arenas. It is the clear position of the Ecumenical Patriarchate to be in mutuality respectful and beneficial relationships with all faith traditions of the entire world. For every human being, the right to be understood on their own terms, and not judged according to the standards of the past that led mostly to violence and not to the peaceful interactions that we know today. I pray that my ministry has furthered these goals and that it always will. As Archbishop of America, I must lead by example, like all faith leaders. Through my 30 years as a cleric, I have found that it is only with one's own sense of security and faithfulness that one can be open to the experience of others. It is the interreligious plurality of the modern world, such safety within one's own spiritual domain, safety that is free from prejudice and triumphalism, is a precious commodity and one that should be shared with others. The nature of the American vision of freedom of conscience, combined with the multi-ethnic, multilingual, and multi-faith reality of New York City, make this place to be an important a place that is proving ground for interfaith understanding and mutuality. We are witnessing how fear and incitement to hostility are driving many religious communities in our nation and indeed around the world. So we have a remarkable opportunity in New York to model another, a more excellent way. Therefore, I close my remarks with a nod to my fellow honoree, the incomparable Judy Collins, even as I congratulate the other honorees of the evening. In a song that she wrote some years ago, Judy made an affirmation that I believe sums up the interfaith endeavor. For in the end, we are all God's children, whether we grew up in the same house, in the same neighborhood, in the same city or town, or in the same country. We are one human family, graced to realize our potential in our highest calling. And now I stop the theology and go to the lyrics. The lyrics of the song, who says, every day we are given another chance to be someone good for someone, to give your heart for free, a chance to either fall below or better, rise above. I choose love. I choose love. So, my friends, let us all choose love, for it is the conjoining of our spirits and the touchstone of all faith worth believing. Thank you.